Hi friends, today we are going to sew the designer mystery block of the month sew along from Fat Quarter Shop. So this is the mystery sew along that Fat Quarter Shop hosts every year. So every month is going to be a different motor designer that will design each block, making total of 12 block and running for 12-month period. Today we are going to sew block number 8, which is designed by Sue Water. So if you remember the previous video that I post with the heart and the Valentine's Day quilt was designed by Sue Water. They design a lot of like holiday theme fabrics. They are a motor designer. I get my quote label from them and it has my name on it. So every month they will have a different theme and they will send it out to you. It's kind of like a subscription name label thing. I use it to label the back of my quilt. So that way it has my name on it, it has a theme. And sometimes if I'm giving my quote away, I will put the day, the year, and it already has my name on it. So they know that it came from me and what year it was. I just thought I let you know. So this is our block for this month and it's called Sunflower. It is block number 8. So that's what we'll be sewing today. I have my fabric all cut out here. This is a relatively easy block to make. So let's sew this block so I can show you my process. Like I said, this is an easy block. It probably would not take any time at all to finish sewing this block. I will also be showing you my progress on the finishing kit and how far along I've gotten. I'll show that to you as well. Let's sew this block, shall we? Here are my pieces right here that we are going to need for this block. So what I'm going to do first is read my pattern. I think we've completed the more challenging block with this mystery sew along. So what we're doing today is a sunflower, and honestly, the hardest thing on making this block is making sure your strips are in order. And I'm going to point out one thing. This fabric right here is like a cross weave like this. So they want us to cut it going this way. So the X's will look like a true X. So I did pay attention to that little detail. You don't have to. That's just what I wanted to do. So like I said, the hardest thing is getting this straight. So what we're doing is sewing strip like this. I'm going to get my blue. And the next thing we're doing is getting our green. And then we're going to get the excess green. And then we're going to have our white fabric. So we're going to sew all this 4 fabrics together to make one of our block. All right. So what I'm going to do is just lay straight like this and then just pick up like that. So first and second, and then third and fourth. So now all my 4 strips are done. I'm just gonna come and just kind of press across with my iron. I don't want to stretch it because when you go to cut it, if you press too hard like you're doing that, it will stretch and your cutting will be a little bit off. So that's that. And so what I'm going to do now is just trim it to the size that it calls for. So now I have both of them trimmed and also made this right here. So we're going to need 4. I have all 4 set and done. So I'm going to put it aside. So in the pattern, the sewing of the strip was not the first. I decided to do it first because it's the easiest to do. So next we're going to take our C square and we're going to snowball our A square on each corner. So we're going to sew kind of like a square and a square. So that's what we're going to make with this square right here. And I have my background pieces right here. So what I'm going to do is make that step. Okay, now, so this is completed. This is our square and a square that we needed to do. And you will need to make 4 of this right here. So I went on ahead and completed all 4. So these are all 4 right here, all completed. Since we've already done step 2, we're going to move on to step 3. Next, we're going to get our strip that we've already made previously, and we are going to assemble our block. We're going to need 2 from here. I'm going to put the other 2 right there. So we're going to put this and this. Now, this is a simple, super simple block, but when it's a block is so simple, it is always so easy to make a mistake. So what I'm going to do is just one section at a time. I'm going to sew these three together like the instructions say. So this is sewn together like this. Okay, so they want us to press open. So with this one, I'm going to press open. I think it's because of the seam. I'm going to go ahead and press open. So now this is done. I'm going to put it right there. Next, we're going to take our middle piece and we're going to take our strip that we already made. We're going to put it going this way with the white fabric facing the center. Okay, I'm going to sew. Okay, so now this is done, pressed. I'm going to put it like that. So the third step we're doing is we are taking our two square and a square, and we're going to put it like this. Then we're going to take our strip piece that we did, and we're going to do the same thing that we did with step one. So I'm just going to sew it together. Like I said, this block is so easy. When a block is super easy, and it's also easy to make mistakes. This is pretty much our entire block right here. So what we're doing is just piecing it together. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to piece it together. The hardest thing in this block is making sure that your points meet. And I'm just going to hold it together and I'm going to sew. So here is our block number 8 from our Designer Mystery Sew Along from Fatwater Shop. This is my block right here, and this is what our pattern looks like. So I want you to just see right there what I was talking about with the cross weave. Here's my block. I've also been trying to finish up the finishing component of what the block is going to be setting in. So what I did was I started cutting, I starched, and I have organized all the components right here that we're going to need. So this right here is the reverse flying geese right here. So that's done. This part is what we're going to sew on to all 12 blocks. So this part is complete. This only comes if you purchase the finishing kit. And I think it's sold out. So I am really sorry. If you didn't purchase a finishing kit, your finishing kit will look something like this. Your block will set right in the middle right here. That's what the setting is going to look like at the end. Within the next few weeks, I'm going to go ahead and set these block into the finishing component, and I will let you know what they're looking like. And if you would like for me to do a like a mini tutorial on how to make these block right here super easy, I can do that as well. So let me know down below. Also, in the pattern, it asks you to make a lot of flying geese. And so what I did to make things easy and no waste fabric, I did 4 flying geese at a time. You do not waste fabric that way. Comment down below and let me know if you want me to do a mini tutorial on how to do the finishing component. I cannot share any of the cutting, but I can show you my process on how I put mine together where there is no waste fabric, like nothing. So that's all I have for you today. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. That really helps me out and then let YouTube know that you enjoy my content. So with that being said, I would love to see you in my next video. You guys have a great day. Bye.